Another early morning at the flea market, another load of vintage wonders I wouldn't have found if I had stayed in bed. They at least have something, plus they have their little... Oh.
They all have something.
Well, they did.
Did you want any of them, Anthony?
No, you're good. Go ahead. Those are kind of cool. How much you have on these? 30 for the box, huh? There's just something about them.
Oh, no.
That's gnarly.
Well, then I may not have bought it.
Like I said, that krill oil is worth it in itself right there. Look at all the tools you got. You know, they're pretty cool. When you sit on that seat there.
Got here.
Getting heavy, man. Heck yeah, it was horseshoes and yeah. There was no none of that fancy stuff, no. I'll talk to him. Hey, bro.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Pretty good. Out having fun again?
Try to.
Well, you know something?
Try to find something.
Where else could you have more fun? I figured there'd be more people out today, but
It's early.
yeah, they'll be here.
They'll be here. It's going to be warm
I
enough.
can't stand it. They got
FOMO.
yeah.
Got any action figures or anything today?
Oh, bro, nothing like that
Nothing?
today.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just kind of a mishmash of everything.
Right on. All right, I'll see you when it's lighter.
Bro.
All right,
Have a
man.
good one, pal.
Thanks, you too. Morning. Brad out shopping?
Yeah. Went right down over there, I thought.
We still have a little bit left here and there. Morning.
What's up, fella?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
See, look, I'm looking at him. Not right in front of my face.
His jacket is tore there. On
Yeah.
the cape. He's perfect.
Ghostbusters.
That is complete.
What, the firehouse?
Yes.
I just bought one that's like,
Seen it.
I mean, actually, that was like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, but I
This
just,
one
I
here
just
is
happened.
in great condition.
Yeah, you guys find the same stuff.
It's so weird.
It's back to back, and it's so weird.
It is. It's.
Either he picks it up and then we see it on a video, or we see it on a video and then we get it.
Yep.
It's kind of weird.
What do you have on it?
I was asking 190, and I was gonna do for the house, the Ghostbusters, and the Ecto One that's complete down there.
Yeah.
I was figuring like 250 for everything.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. Dude, that thing is perfect. It's even got good stickers inside. All original stickers.
That's not bad at all. Sign's nicer than mine for sure.
Oh, that sign is. I mean, look how good the sticker is on it on both sides.
Yeah, I mean that's a $50 or $60 sign right there in that condition. I like the A-Team too.
The A-Teams are nice, and they all have their weapons. I don't know if it's all their weapons, but every one of them have weapons in their hands.
They at least have something, plus they have their little... Oh.
They all have something.
Well, they did. Okay.
Ain't he cool?
That is cool. Soaky. All right, Brad. What do you do?
Want, buddy? I got you.
All right, so we got 250 there, 65 on there. We just call it 3.
Absolutely.
Cool. You kind of leave it back here?
You sure can.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna put it right over. Get a capsule for them, Eagle Force.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you. Buddy.
I appreciate it.
I'd do 75 on that.
Killing me.
Who was it at the
dark out here in Indiana. I know.
I like
right?
him.
Thundercats.
Yeah.
They're $2 a piece on
Okay.
that guy.
Okay.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Sir?
Look at all these little guys. Did you want any of them, Anthony?
No, you're
I
good.
got
Go
mine
ahead.
complete, but the flipping handles broke off of his sword.
Oh, with his dog though.
No, he got his dog. He got both of his knives.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir.
Be
Can
seeing
we
it
sit
or
this back here too, bud?
at a
Sure, that'd be great.
local near you.
See, it was those two.
Anything mind blowing yet?
Oh, I mean, I felt like that was a pretty good deal, like on the Ghostbusters stuff over there.
Yeah.
Some complete figures plus the firehouse. Oh, this must be Tim's stuff.
Yeah, I'm his son. I'm
Oh,
watching.
okay. 'Cause I recognize that.
Oh, do you know this person?
Yeah, I think you do too. Tim B. 94. What do you have on the Hot Wheels?
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I was afraid to say it.
Remco pony.
Diversify, Anthony.
I like that too. I'm gonna grab that, and then how much is that one?
$3.
Three?
I couldn't tell if it worked or not.
That's cool. I like it. So $5 total. Deal.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
Just so you know what I'm sticking in my bag.
Transformers.
I get those doll babies, but I'm all stocked up, Tim. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Good luck.
But you get stuck all the time out there.
Those are kind of cool. How much you have on these?
I was doing 10 apiece. I'll do you a better deal if you want them all or something. They're super clean.
Yeah.
Hardbacks.
How much is the stack?
How many in there?
I don't know.
There's 16.
That'll work for
Whew.
you. I'll be back for it.
I do 110 on
And
the
then your
stack.
Okay.
raisins at the end.
Oh, the one in the box right there?
There you go.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
There's be some fun stuff in these guys.
Okay.
Possibly. These are, what did these? Imperial, I think? Pirates? Yeah,
Imperial Pirates.
Imperial Pirates.
Huh, with their swords. That's Crystar?
Yeah. Crystar.
Crystar? I've heard it both ways, and I always thought it
Well,
was...
I'm right.
Oh, I believe you.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm right.
It makes the most sense. I like these silly little pirates. I don't know why.
Cool.
Where are those from? Do you have any idea?
Just some pirate line.
Like 90s?
Probably 90s, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Should be on there. If my old eyes are working. Yeah, 1990.
I love Jake Vince.
It's cool that they're Imperial, too.
Mm-hmm. I'll take these. So 6 of those plus the lock. What are those? $5 a piece?
So $30 each.
Cool. Thanks, man.
I'm real good at maths.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
$6 alone. I got home, run up on the phone, it was $75.
$1. Is it a mutating? That for him.
Last week, like I said, it was crazy. Yeah, definitely.
Well, Jody's in Florida, so we're safe.
Oh, no kidding.
The girls went down for spring break.
Some cash.
How did he come up? She
Morning.
No, just Jody.
Morning.
Morning, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
All right. $2 a piece or 30 for the whole box?
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
$30 for the box, huh? Could I leave it back here for a little bit?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do the box.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
Yep. Thank
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Ken, yes.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you want any of these? 17 cheap, man. I want to get them going. That's a nice.
Morning.
Huh?
Good morning.
Good morning. Plane's flying over.
How much you have on this right here?
Huh?
How much you have on that one?
What is that? Cell phone?
Telephone, yeah. An old telephone.
$10.
10. Okay. That's you. A little bit of everything.
I really do. I just bought that at the antique mall.
Oh, really?
Some guy said, "Oh, you don't want that damn thing."
I'll take
He
it off
said,
your
"When
hands.
you say that, that means it's got to be worth some money." I said, "No, it ain't really. It's rusted out. It's chicken feeder."
Yeah. That's cool, though. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
would you wrap this
Sure.
bag around this? These are cheap bags. And thank you very much.
You got it.
Those are $2 each, and the Disney books are just $1.
Okay. I'll grab this for 2.
Okay. Do you want a bag for it?
No, that's okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You a red line guy or just?
They were just catching my attention there first.
Oh, I was gonna say
Oh,
I got the good box in the truck.
Oh, do you?
I mean, I hate to be where I don't. It ain't that I don't trust people, but stuff gets missing.
Can't be silly about it.
Right.
Sweet daddy. There's just something about him.
I know. I've got 3 of those 16 count holders, the old Hot Wheel cases that pull out.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of them hanging on my wall of the man cave with my favorite. The first one I got, they hold 16 cars, so the first one I got, one of each of the first 16 cars that they made.
Really? Oh, that's nice. So those are basically all 50, except that one's 40.
I went to an auction a couple of weeks ago, and they had 14 Hot Wheels, and there was 2 or 3 that I was really interested in. So they did choice. Now there was one really good one, and I thought, well, it's probably about a $75 car. And the guy gets high bid at $130. So he didn't take the one that I wanted. He took all of them. I thought, what? He's going to pay $130 for that whole? He bought 14 cars for $130
Man. Didn't know or just didn't care?
I guess he thought they were, I mean, there was like a Beatnik Bandit in there, which is a common, at best $60 car.
Right.
That's in mint condition. And there was like 4 or 5 cars like that. Now the one that was worth, there was a purple custom Challenger in there, and I thought, well, that's a $150 car.
Right.
I would give $75. So I thought, if I can get this bid for $75, I want that Challenger.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy went up to 130 on him, and I thought, nah, he's going to take the Challenger for sure.
Jeez.
And he said, I'll take them all. What?
All right, Brad, what's the last thing I need before I leave?
I don't know. I'll sell it all to you.
I'll just be John.
Yeah, right?
How much for the whole table? I got him. I like the dog.
The dog is cool, right?
Oh. Ew. Where are these from?
I got them from that little flea market out there that you go to. Muncie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I got them.
Oh, really? What's that from? Is that Bill and Ted's?
Yeah, I got that from VHS Crib.
Oh, really?
That's
kind of neat.
He's really cool. I'd give him to you for 120, but the 120 is exactly what I paid for it.
Yeah. The old break-even special.
Yeah.
I'll be long dead.
Yeah, it's turtles. That's that guy. Okay.
30 a piece on the Barnyard Command.
30 a piece?
Yep.
30, 60, 180. Would you do 10 a piece on those? So 2?
Yep.
All right. That'll work. Let's see. What are these? Oh no. Is that complete?
Yes.
I don't come across a lot of Blackstar.
He's even got his cake.
All right, so we're at 2. So 40 on that one, right?
Yep.
40.
Do I have him at? Do 40. Do 70. 60.
350. 350. 410.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Then I'm done.
And if you want him, do an even 450
With the dog in there.
with the dog in there.
All right. 3, 4, 450.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll start.
You want me to help you?
Actually, it's all backed up so nice. I could probably get it. Another early morning at the flea market, another load of vintage wonders I wouldn't have found if I had stayed in bed. I know it seems crazy to some people to be out there picking before the sun even comes up, but it's just kind of how it goes. That's when the getting's good. Early bird, worm, all that stuff. You know what they say. But in my opinion, it was a pretty great morning. I won't waste a lot of time here, so let's just start looking at some of this stuff. As always, I picked up a few cheapies that are really no big deal. Paid $3 for what I thought was a Chipmunks radio. Turns out, I think it's a toothbrush. This probably was the base unit. Maybe it did sing or something. Probably the Chipmunks sang. I was a huge Chipmunks fan as a kid, so for $3, this just kind of hit that nostalgia button. Went ahead and grabbed it. At that same booth, I picked up the vintage Hot Wheels in the package. Package has seen better days. This is a Tri-Car X8 model 1130. Packaging has a 1982 copyright. You know I'm not a big Hot Wheels collector by any means, but for $2, just couldn't resist the vintage packaging. Paid $10 for the vintage new old stock Viper telephone, as seen on the TV show Viper. Now, I've not really looked into it, but the show Viper vaguely rings a bell. I need to look it up and see if it's something that I actually watched as a kid. It was probably a grown-up show or something, but that doesn't mean I didn't sneak a peek here and there. But I just can't remember off the top of my head. But I thought the phone was pretty cool for $10, and like I said, it is new old stock, so it's never been used. Gotta find a landline, test this out. And then for $2, I did pick up the Panini Barbie Rocker sticker book. It's not completely filled in, but there are some stickers in here. It's just one of those things that you see at the flea market that you just kind of feel like you're supposed to pick up. It just kind of checks off some boxes. $2. As the sun was starting to peek through a little bit, I ran into Tim, who I mostly know from the Midwest Toy Show circuit. In fact, he's who I scored one of my favorite pieces in my collection from, the Monster vending shell. Turns out he also brings some pretty interesting things to the flea market, such as a huge stack of vintage Kenner Silverhawks card backs. Most of these are in pretty great shape. There's some doubles and triples in here, but I just went ahead and grabbed the entire stack of 16 for 110 bucks. These add a lot of value to random figures that I may come across. In fact, I already have some of these figures ready to go, so I'm gonna put these card backs with them, and I think they'll make a great little package. I don't collect a lot of Silverhawks myself. I have a few carded figures in my collection, but that doesn't mean I don't buy Silverhawks. But in this stack, we have some of the later series ultrasonic suits, some of the standard figures like the Bluegrass with Sideman, Hardware with Prowler. We have the Silverhawks Bluegrass ultrasonic suit. We have Moonstriker with Tailspin. We have Molecular with Vulture. And then it kind of repeats after that. Windhammer with Tuning Fork. Couple of those. Mumbo Jumbo with Air Shock, of course, and then some more of the ones that we've already seen. But I thought that was a pretty cool thing to find. Definitely love picking up stuff like this, especially when they're in really nice condition and will actually add some value along the way. But my favorite thing I picked up from Tim would be the 1990 Imperial Pirates of the High Seas action figures. I had never seen this line before, and it was super cheap. These were less than $5 a piece once he did the math, and come to find out, this is the entire line of action figures. There were a few more things they made, like some role play type stuff, but these are all the figures with what I believe are all the accessories. Each pirate seems to have 2 accessories, and I just think the sculpts on these are pretty amazing. It's kind of one of those things that keeps you really excited for the flea market. It's not like some crazy, incredible, rare, valuable find or anything, but I really like it. Something I will gladly put in my collection. You can pretty much buy these on eBay for similar to the same price, maybe $5-10 a piece. You can even find carded ones for $15, $20, $25 a piece. So it's just kind of a sleeper little line that I think has a great sculpt, a great look, great posability. Just something you don't see in a lot of different collections, and pretty excited to have these. But my biggest buy of the morning, or I guess buys, there was one at the beginning, one at the end, came from my friends Brad and Rosalind over at B-Rad's Vintage Toys and Treasures. Been running into them a lot, set up at different places that I go to, and they're really hustling because the table always looks different, so it's fun to see what they bring, and this time there was quite a bit that I wanted. Started off the morning picking up the Ghostbusters lot. I mean, $250 for a complete firehouse, Ecto 1, a bunch of figures, unbroken proton packs. That was a pretty amazing deal. But then I also bundled in a sack of Galoob A-Team figures. I love A-Team. I've been looking out for it a lot more recently. I've found the figures before in various conditions, usually pretty beat up, missing limbs, just dirty, no accessories. I find them in toy lots like that. But these are some nice figures and they have accessories. They look pretty great on the shelf. During the early morning buy, I also picked up the Green Creature Features Monster Box, which, if you can see over my shoulder, I do have a boxed example up here, but I still need the purple version, so, pick this one up. Maybe if someone has an extra purple out there and wants a green, we can do a little trade or something. Probably not, but crazier things have happened. Went ahead and grabbed it because it's awesome. But at the end of the morning, I went back over, made a nice little bundle of gnarlies. Some of these things I have, some I don't, but you don't see all this stuff very often, so it makes great trade fodder. Went ahead and picked them up. Like a complete gecko from Remco Warrior Beasts, my favorite action figure line of all time. I got it, but someone else is going to need it. Mikola from the Remco Warlord line, also complete and in very good condition, with his bow, with his staff. The bow, which can also be used as a Skullman accessory. Have a hard time resisting Boglins. We have Schlump. I don't come across Galoob Blackstar figures very often, but to see something complete, I went ahead and grabbed this one. I think it was like $40, which turns out to be a pretty good deal. This is Cadre, the Wizard King. It's not the second series with the laser light. It's from the original first series. Has all of his accessories, including the one strapped to his chest. So I think that was a pretty good obscure find. We got a Thundercats Mumra. The sword that it came with had a broken handle, but I did happen to have a Mumra sword right here. Otherwise, he was complete with his knife and even a Mamut, which I've never had this part before. Grabbed a couple sets of these Kitchen Press comic cards because when I was in high school, I was in a punk band called the Goon Squad. So this one just kind of spoke to me. I'll probably trade or sell this one, but this one right here is going right up on the shelf. And when he said $30 a piece on the 2 carded Barnyard Commandos, went ahead and grabbed these 2 because they're in such great shape. This one does have a small little dent on the bubble. Other than that, they're pretty nice. The colors are bright and vibrant. I do have the entire first series of Barnyard Commandos loose, but it's always fun to add a couple carded examples. But by far my favorite pickup from the entire morning would be the loose complete Kenner Bill and Ted's Grim Reaper. I mean, it's a skeleton figure with a blue mohawk playing guitar. A skull-shaped guitar nonetheless. Definitely had to have this when I saw it. Not that a bunch of research was needed for something like this, but it doesn't seem like they come up loose complete very often. You can find a carded version, but to find one with the robe and both accessories seems pretty difficult in most cases, so definitely glad to add this one to the collection. The Skull Shelf is always glad to add a new member to the army of the undead. That is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye.